New details overnight after a college student missing more than a week is found dead this morning. Why investigators believe her own roommate was involved. Good Saturday morning to you, Natalie Ferrari. Good morning to you.
Good morning, Josh. We've been kicking things off, not only cooler, but soggier out there. As you get ready to step outside, you're going to find yourself reaching for that rain jacket. I had to go figure out what closet I had mine hiding in. It'd be also because we have a bit of a breeze, making those temperatures even feel a little bit chillier than they actually are. We're going to talk about that because things are going to quickly change as we make our way through your Saturday forecast.
This morning, we are learning if dive teams have found anything after a new tip in the disappearance of Jennifer Kessie leads them to a lake in Central Florida. And he fell unconscious and had to be brought back to life at the hospital. So, does that mean he technically died? That's the argument this inmate is making to claim that he fulfilled his life sentence. Well, that's some mental gymnastics there.
Okay.
We'll dive into that in a moment. It is Saturday, November 5th, 2019. You are up on the bright side. Is it?
9th.
9th.
Right?
5th.
I was like, no.
Wait a minute.
Going back. Why are we going
Hold
back?
on. It's November 9th.
Let's go forward, guys.
We're already off to a really rock solid start, so it can only get better from here.
I'm so glad I'm not the only one sleep deprived right now.
Thank goodness you're here, per usual.
Oh.
I'm Josh Sidorowicz.
And I'm meteorologist Natalie Ferrari.
What in the world?
Oh my
It's
goodness.
it's the 9th.
Definitely the 9th.
Okay.
What happened to the 5th?
I
Where did
don't
that
know.
come from?
I don't know. Where did anything? It's you know what? Let's just we can only recover from
Let's
here.
redo it.
I walked out this morning and it finally feels like fall. Cold, spitting rain and all out there.
As I told you, I walked outside and was like, all right, stepping back, looking for where I put that jacket. You're going to need a rain jacket, at least for the first half of the day. The second half, I think, will be a whole lot better as you get ready to head out and about.
Well, you know, a Waffle House. It takes a lot to close a Waffle House,
Where is this
right?
going now?
It takes an act of God, and even then sometimes to close a Waffle House. And even if there's only one worker behind the counter, it still apparently remains open, which is why this story about customers jumping in to help is just so heartwarming here.
Yeah.
So a single man was left to tend to a crowd of very hungry people at a Waffle House in Birmingham, Alabama. Luckily, though, one customer stepped in to help, asking the employee for an apron, and then he got to work.
No.
Soon other customers also jumped in. They washed dishes, they bussed tables. A Waffle House spokesperson said a scheduling miscommunication was what caused the mix-up.
Because you've been to like any kind of diner in the past,
Sure.
and you notice like if the service is slow, you're just like, man,
What's going on?
They may just be short-staffed. Like it's
Yeah,
gonna be understandable, but the fact that this community was like,
Have you ever thought to jump in?
we gotta help them.
Hand me an apron, put me in, coach.
I wish I had that much capability prior to my cup of coffee and my breakfast.
I know, it's too
Because
early
I want
for
to be
that.
helpful, but
We're not.
I need to
We're
eat
not
too.
helpful that early. All right. What is causing all of those vaping-related lung injuries and deaths? The CDC thinks it's finally figured it out. Plus, what do you want to be when you grow up? Used to be one of the classic answers. Doctor, firefighter, maybe a rock star or something. Well, now, young Americans are saying something different, and their choice, well, it may or may not surprise you. And why did the chicken cross the road? To get to the courthouse, of course. A Florida woman is taking her emotional support chicken case to federal courts.
So many questions.
And here we are. Good morning to you. It is Saturday, November 9th, 2019. You are up on the bright side here on this rainy Saturday morning, but we thank you for starting here with us. I'm Josh Sidorowicz.
And I'm meteorologist Natalie Ferrari.
Yeah, a lot more going on the radar than usual.
Yeah. And I was kind of hoping a lot of this would be out of here by now, but it's moving quickly.
But it's moving quick, so it's not a washout by any stretch,
No,
right?
we just are going to slow down some of our Saturday morning plans, just getting out the door. But literally, as we speak, the northern half of the area has been clearing up nicely.
Well, earlier this week, we told you about an emotional support rooster. A rooster. It was upsetting neighbors in Jacksonville.
Well, now an emotional support chicken is turning heads in Fort Myers, and the owner is taking her case to court.
Of course.
Lee County says Karen Morris is violating zoning codes with her 3 chickens. Get this, their name, Rachel, Rudy, and Rita. But she says that they actually help her battle with her PTSD that she suffers from. Morris and her lawyer are taking the case to federal court to fight for her chickens.
So naturally, of course, we wanted to know what you thought about this. Should she be able to keep her chickens? You did not disappoint in the comment section on our 10 News WTSP Facebook page.
I need to know what the comments are.
I want to know do you have an opinion on this at all?
I mean, I've heard of a whole slew of emotional support animals that, people claim.
Sure.
What was it last year? An
I don't know. There's been peacocks. That's the one that comes to mind. Gerbil.
So to each his own, if that's what helps. My question is.
You're so polite.
I know. If there was if this is like an HOA thing or a zoning thing, those rules have
generally that's what gets in the way. You can't have wild poultry running around.
So at that point, where can that claim be met? Maybe a different support animal.
It's tough.
Should have been chosen.
There's a lot. I don't know. There's a lot of boundaries that have been crossed here. I think people trying to take them on planes.
I'm a baby lawyer. I need to know all my facts first before I
start
judging.
That's good practice. I'm just going to say it. We got to give up on the chickens. Get a dog. There, I said it. All right, a St. Pete man spun his luck with Wheel of Fortune, and he cannot believe what he walked away with. Fall-like, very gloomy, very gloomy indeed. But
only for a second.
Only for a second. It's going to get better. You were up on the bright side. We're sunny inside. I'm Josh.
You've been loving saying that.
I only said it once, didn't I?
You said it
I tweeted
5
it.
times.
Stop.
It was like 5 times.
All right. At least I got the date right this time.
Valid.
All right. So maybe a good day to kind of hang out inside for a little bit.
Just for a little bit.
This morning, sleep in, get your coffee,
maybe
relax.
even open the windows. What is that?
Yes.
It does feel muggy right now. That's going to be a little bit on the sticky side, but towards this afternoon, once we dry out and kick out all this rain, guys, it's going to get a whole lot nicer out there. I might open my windows maybe towards this afternoon. Daytime highs only going to make it is about 77 degrees. Normal is 80, so not often we get to talk about unseasonably cool conditions. Tomorrow morning, oh man, that's going to be fantastic. Some spots that we're going to wake up in the upper 50s, near 60 degrees to start the day. And highs only make it to 80. I mean, this weekend really, aside from this morning's rain, it's going to be stunning before we see a very brief warm up. And then Josh, is that another cold front by Wednesday?
I'm making soup this week. I've already decided. I'm doing it.
Can't wait to come over.
Thanks for waking up on the bright side, everybody. Have a great rest of your Saturday.
But really.
I know you will. I know. We'll have a bowl.